What is Vajayjay? Vajayjay is a place that most men love to go and love to hang out because all men came from there. And for them, there is no place like home. There is no place like Vajayjay. However, there are 4 types, actually 3.5 types of men that can enter the Vajayjay. Number 1 is alpha man. Alpha man can enter the Vajayjay based on his strength, ability, and stability. And number 2 are beta men. Beta men are so addicted to Vajayjay. And beta men are considered boys because they love to keep going back to mommy. And in order for them to keep going back to their mommy, because of course they're boys, right? So they still need their mommy. They must show off because again, there are boys. They will show off using their nice cars. And they will show off using their muscles to attract girls. That's right, girls. A lot of girls are attracted to boys, which are beta men. Often, girls, especially in the Western world, would prefer to date a beta man versus alpha men. Because we all know that girls and boys' mentality are still immature. And that's the reason why they attract each other. And the third are sigma males. Sigma males don't need to do anything in order for them to enter the Vajayjay. Because the Vajayjay will open up to them with a big smile and open heart. Sigma males are often charismatic. And that's the reason why Vajayjay will always welcome them anytime. The 4th male is Omega. Omega male do not know how to enter the Vajayjay. They just don't know the magic word or the password to enter the Vajayjay because they're either lazy or they just don't know how to go back to mommy. And that is why Omega man will always have a hard time entering the Vajayjay. Not unless they involve Helga's help how to enter the Vajayjay. And somehow Helga can give advice or train Omega man how to become an alpha or how to become a sigma. And most of the time, alpha men will have a hard time finding a woman because, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of women are girls, so they prefer to date a beta man. And that is why if you're an alpha or omega, you need Helga. Alpha man and omega man need a sigma woman to make you a better man. Okay, so now you know how to find the Vajayjay of your dream. Mwah! Can you describe your Vajayjay? Well, all I can tell you about the Vajayjay is it is small, it is tight, and it is narrow. It's so small, tight, and narrow that not even Passport Bro can enter. Only the Winky-Dos can. Okay? So now you know. Kalbu? You mean my Vajayjay is stay the Vajayjay? Well, it's not quite kalbu. It's more like half and half. The forehead is kalbu, but the bottom has a guti. And don't you dare ask me to see it because I'll never show it. Okay, so now you know. What does Filipina woman taste like? Well, Filipina woman has many flavors. It really depends on what province you go to. Filipina woman taste organic, exotic, with 0 preservative. And depending on the day, sometimes we are sweet, sour, spicy, and salty. But be careful, not all Filipina are edible. When you find the wrong Filipina, they are considered poison the moment that you eat them. How about you, hun? You mean my taste? Do you really have to know? Fine, I'll let you know since you ask. Well, according to my Ferdeep, since he's the one who has the privilege to taste it, he told me that it tasted like fish because obviously I don't get to taste it. I only get to smell it like this. Ew. So I asked him what kind of fish. So he says it's a very distinctive taste or flavor. So I asked him, how would you compare it from the other fish that has a very special taste, smell, and flavor? So he says, have you ever tried or heard a surströmming fermented fish from Sweden? And I said, no, why? And he says, oh, a lot of Swedish people loves it. So I asked him, okay, if the Swedish people likes it or loves it, the question is, do you like it or love it? And he was like, are you kidding me? I love it. In fact, I'm addicted to it. And I was like, are you sure? And he was like, yes, and don't you dare share my surströmming fermented fish to other people. Otherwise, And I was like, aw, he loves my fermented fish. And I was like, oh, don't worry, baby. My surströmming fermented fish, it's all yours. And if other people wants to steal it from you, I'm gonna be like, nope, back off, boy. This flavor is exclusively for Fardeep only. Okay, so don't even try stealing it from Fardeep. So I'm gonna be like, no way, Jose. So don't even try, my dear.